What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome to Tower Defense Tuesday. Today we're taking another look at Dwerve from Half Human Games. I covered this one on a Tower Defense Tuesday probably about a year ago, playing through the prologue. Well, today is launch day, so Dwerve is here. It is super fun. It's a delightful action-adventure tower defense game and dungeon crawler. Now, let's go ahead and hop on through. I'm going to be playing all the way through this one, and this will just be episode 1 that we're celebrating here on Tower Defense Tuesday. Let's hop right on in. In the massive hollow mountain of Mount Crowcrest, there once lived a great nation of dwarves. The dwarves discovered power stones while mining deep in the mountain. They used them to power machines and eventually entire cities. They lived in peace and prosperity for centuries. Over time, they became infatuated with power stones and dug deeper to find more. One day, they dug too deep and unleashed the Gloom Dark Hordes, an army of trolls and monstrous creatures. Once the dwarves realized that trolls turned to stone in the sunlight, they fled far from the mountain and found refuge on the sunny hills of Brecca. Centuries passed, and over time the dwarves forgot their traditions and abandoned craftsmanship and innovation in favor of warring and raiding. History became myth, and myth became bedtime stories. But whispers of a long-forgotten darkness echo throughout the valley of the Great Mountain. It can be heard in the snoring forest by those who dare to enter. So yeah, let me guess, we're in the snoring forest. Airy, Dwerve, we shouldn't be here. What are you even looking for anyways? She must have left. Some clue. Shh, did you hear that? Something moved in the trees. Oh, I wish we didn't come here again. The snoring forest is full of vicious creatures, and you can't even fight with that little crafting hammer. If we run into any wild creatures, we're done for. Come here, hide in my bag if you're so scared. Get in the bag, kitty-like, not quite kitty thing. And here we go, our first great walloping. Rough start, y'all, rough start. Dwerve, don't die, I'm going to get help. Thanks, homie. And now we are back at home, and here comes Pops. Son, you're awake. Praise the kings. You're all right. I told you never to go into the snoring forest. Your mother went in there and never came back. Had I not found you when I did, you would have died. Forgive my anger, son. I don't know what I would do if anything ever happened to you. Well, I better get back to Brecca Village. Chief Tane and the other warriors went raiding this morning. He assigned me to guard duty again. I'll be home for dinner. See you tonight, son. Bye, Pops. And now we are home alone with Grandpa, but let's look around. We got Grandpa's workbench. We got Grandpa's weapon rack. Hook it up, Grandpa. Hook it up. Did you go looking for your mother again? Aha. Of course you did. You were just like her. I suspect this won't be the last time you sneak into the snoring forest. Come, let me at least teach you how to defend yourself. Meet me in the field. Now, before we hop on into the rest of the story on this one, the game does offer full controller support, but additionally, it also offers full mouse and keyboard support. You can change your key bindings, you can move with your keyboard, and you can actually keybind to regular old WASD movement. And you can also use your mouse. So if you are a mouse-to-move type player from like a Diablo 3 or a Path of Exile, you're still going to feel at home, and you will be able to use a mouse. Now, since we do have full controller support on this one, that is what I have been going with. And let's see what old Gramps has to say. Us dwarves are very clever, but also very slow. This makes us weak against multiple foes. That's why the warriors of the old ways became warsmiths. Warsmiths were artisans of war that engineered magnificent turrets and traps. Powered by magical stones, their mechanical weapons would do the fighting for them. Nice. A single warsmith could best a dozen warriors. Some stories say even 100. And believe it or not, your great-grandparents, my mother and father, were warsmiths during the Great Exodus. The creatures of the snoring forest will surely outnumber you. If you're to survive out there, you must become a warsmith. So I will teach you, as my parents taught me. Thanks, Gramps. Hook it up. Let's see if you can handle a turret. Get the spin blade turret from the chest. Ba-bam. The spin blade turret is a melee weapon. Continuously damages all enemies around it with its spinning blades. I like it. Turrets cannot function without power stones. Nowadays, they are a thing of great rarity. Lucky for you, I've kept the ones my parents passed down to me. I had 2 more power stones lying around somewhere, but I can't seem to find them. I wonder where they went. No matter, I'm sure they'll come up. Anyway, get the 2 power stones from the other chest. Then build a spinnable turret next to the training dummy. So this is basically giving us the absolute basics. So the whole concept of the game is you're going to need these power stones to build a turret. You can cancel your turret out at any time and recollect them, and even if you're far away, when you do, the power stones will return to you. So you're never going to lose your power stones. It's displayed directly over your head how many power stones you have. But let's go ahead and roll on through the tutorial here. So we are going to put our little spinny boy down on that training dummy. Ah, those blades will rip through more than just hay. However, now you have no power stones left. You can't build turrets without power stones. Don't worry, power stones can't be destroyed by any means. You get the power stones back when a turret gets destroyed or when you recall it. Recall your turret. And wreck the rest of the dummies. Dummies wrecked. That's my grandson, looking like a warsmith already. What else is there? Ah, yes, artifacts. They are legendary items crafted by warsmiths that give you special abilities. Here, take my father's Bone Cracker Boomerang. It gives you a ranged auto attack to support your turrets from a safe distance, but you need to stand still in order to throw it. At last but not least, take my mother's Dashing Boots. These let you dash by pressing the left trigger. Many more artifacts were crafted, but they remain lost in Mount Crowcrest. Now it's time to see how you do against enemies that fight back. While you were recovering from your wounds, a swarm of bee fairies infested my brewery. I just want to say beeferys. Been drinking all my delicious honeydew mead. Can't have that. Follow the path to the brewery and stop them before they drink all my honeydew mead. I've just brewed a fresh batch. Why would they want to drink your gross... you can count on me, Gramps. Bone Cracker Boomerang. Now, once again, this is when you're standing still. It's going to be an auto-fired weapon, so no need to pull the trigger, no need to aim. It's just something that's auto-fired. So as you see here, we are taking out all this hay over here. And then you see these little gears that are dropping. These little gears are quite important in the game, and they are going to be used to upgrade our various turrets as we get them. Let's go ahead and head on over and deal with these beef fairies. Beef fairies, beeferys. They are up this way. Alright, and here we go. We got some slimy hotness here. We'll just hide behind this one, get some cheap shots in with the old boomerang, and looking like GG's. Oh, and here it's given us, throughout this entire first segment of the game, it does give us a bunch of little helpful pointers, like place defense here for GG's and whatnot. Now that does end quite quickly, but it just gives you a basic feel for how to get started in the game. Let's go ahead and head on up. We got more of these little gears. Oh, and here we go, Brecca Village. How scenic and beautiful. More little gears to collect. Let's keep getting it. And let's deal with the beef. First things first. Early game, of course, spawn camping is acceptable. This won't fly for very long, though. You get yourself, you can get yourself caught off guard if you're not careful there. Ooh, let me go ahead and relocate here. don't need to be taking any unnecessary damage. Alright, and then we got one more wave down here. This, of course, being the first real little encounter, it is extremely straight to the point. We're going to have another little batch of beeness over here. Those bee furries. See if we can't get some boomerang cheap shots in while we're at it. That may be a little too close of a spawn camp on that one. Yeah, it looks like somebody snuck out of there. Oh, man. Whew. That was damn near almost a travesty. Alright, well, we barely snaked by that one. The derpage is already intense. Gonna snag all these little cogs here. This is, although in this episode I'm not going to play further than what was available in the prologue, I do plan on playing through more, and this is the launch version of the game. So this is a true episode 1 of this Let's Play series. Dwerve, you're alright. Boy, am I glad to see you up and about. I told them you'd be fine. About that. Thanks for getting my dad when I got knocked out. I nearly became a wargboar lunch. Aries been hitting the drank. You really had me scared for a moment. Glad you're here, though. Those bee fairies had me trapped. Has Espen finally taught you how to build turrets? He might have taught me a thing or two. Airy, have you been licking the mead barrels again? Don't be licking the mead barrels. Might have had a sip. It happens. Come, let's take care of the bee fairies swarming out back. I'm too dizzy to walk. Make some room in your bag. Get on up in my bag. It's nice and cozy in your bag. Thanks for the lift. We got us 2 more power crystals. Now, we'll be able to craft 2 turrets now. Because we now have 4 power crystals. And get ourselves a little healed up here too. And here we go. We got the 2 turret tutorial. The TTT, so to speak. I didn't follow the rules. It said place it here, and I didn't place it there. Will we still survive? I think probably so. Yeah, we're getting it. We got another group coming from up top, too. Uh-oh. Definitely can find yourself taking a little bit of damage here if you're not careful. That is for certain. Let's go home. We out. Little dash is quite helpful. Oh no! The city is in ruin. Dwerve, look, the village is on fire. Dad is down there. Eric will be fine, right? He's the best warrior I know. What am I saying? We have to go down there and make sure he's alright. Move out of the way, Gramps. It's time for me to bust some heads. I can't. I have to go to Brecca and find Dad. Dwerve, are you really going to go down there? I already lost Mom. I can't lose Dad, too. You have your father's courage, Dwerve, and your mother's kind heart. She would be proud of you, but you'll be safer if you can defeat foes from afar. Take my crossbow turret. It is a ranged turret that shoots high-speed bolts, but it is frail, so it's best to place it behind the spin blade turret. A final lesson before you go. When you've built more than one turret, pay attention to which one you want to recall. You recall the closest turret in the direction you're facing. If you're not facing any turret, you simply recall the closest to you. Right trigger if you want to see which turret will get recalled. An indicator will appear above the turret. It won't get recalled until you release the button. That is all I can teach you, son. For now, please take care of yourself. Go and find your father. So now we got a snazzy crossbow. So, how that works is, say we had 2 turrets right here, and we were going to recall one. If we hold down the button, it's going to have the little green diamond over which one it is we want to recall. And then we can just pop it on out. But let's get on down there because shit is on fire, and we need to save the day. And here we go. We got Super Pelican Man. Sup, dude? Ahoy there. I saw great plumes of smoke rise from here. Your people must love bonfires. Ha! Anyway, I come seeking direction. I am John of the Aethan. I'm trying to reach Seashine, where the best tasting yummies are. But I got lost. Tell me, a young beardling, do you know where Seashine is? You're in luck. It's just north of here. Right over Mount Crowcrest. Excellent. Thank you, kind beardling. Here, for your troubles. Well, dang, thanks, dude. And here we go with the little tutorial action again. It's telling me to go right there. And right over here with my lovely crossbows. And I got a feeling we're going to have some baddies up in here. Let's see if we can't get a couple of boomerang shots off too. We got the super slime. Anything but the super slime. It's like we can just wreck them out right here. We may have to fall back just a touch. They're getting a tiny bit uppity. Oh, these are some bigs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't think I should have took all that damage. And away we go. What have we here? Praise the kings. I never understood why you say that. Dwarves don't even have a king. No, silly, we worship the ancient kings from the time of the Old Kingdom. They always protect the dwarves, even now they watch over us. Seems to me like you're bowing to wood and stones. Oh, man. Alright, let's go ahead and harvest this grain right up here real quick. And get all of those lovely little gears, as they are going to be just necessary items. And oh, man. The bodies are everywhere. And here we go. We got super bads right up here. What is going on with this troll-like lady? Not a single troll was lost during the raid. The dwarf clans have become weak. My queen, our hordes will crush them. These lands shall soon be ours. Your scouts were right. Curve them up? Curve them up? Carve them up. Oh, I see. The outside world is lush and fertile, maybe a bit too bright. Now I require silence. There, the dim-witted dwarves will see elf-airy arrows. Blame them for our raid and wage war upon them. Let them weaken each other so our conquest may be swift. Warlord, unleash the warg boars. Let them finish what we started. We must return to Hordal. There's more work to be done. Yes, my queen. Oh, man. Bad news here. Alright, so we got mad warg boars to attend to here. Woo, that was close. For a moment, I thought they saw us. Who are they? Airy. They remind me of the trolls from Grandpa's stories. Could it be? What? Trolls? If they are trolls, why the heck haven't they turned to stone? I don't know. But in every tale, trolls look exactly like this. Maybe Dad knows. We must find him before the warg boars do. They look fast. If they get too close, press the left trigger to dash away from them. Will do. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh. Oh, wow. I wonder if I would have been better with 2 crossbows here. I mean, they're wrecking up my spinny boy pretty good. Little, bit uncomfortable amounts of damage taken once again. Alright, we got a little Healy potion here. Good stuff. What's going on around here? Locked and barred. But of course, there's Pops. Hey, Paps! Son, what are you doing here? The village is not safe. You should have stayed home with Grandpa. I came to help you fight the trolls and their warg boars. Those were trolls, right? I've never seen such creatures. They must be trolls. Far too ugly to be elf fairies. All those warg boars. Did you kill them? So Esteban taught you how to fight with turrets? Well then, I could use your help. I never thought, as Ben's stories about trolls could be real. Now they've raided our village. I have to go make sure they're gone. Since you know how to fight warg boars, find and destroy the remaining dens. There's one. Oh, and there's one up there too. And another one. Good gosh, they're everywhere. Let's get it. Wait, take my tar trap. The tar is thick and sticky. It will slow down the warg boars. It's placed on the ground, so don't worry about it blocking your path. Traps only require 1 power stone. Here, take mine. Don't worry. It's all good. My axe will keep me safe. Remember, if they close in, just retreat and reposition. Be careful, son. Thanks, Pops. Alright. Tar trap is a ground weapon. Covers all enemies that walk over it in sticky hotness. Let's see, and it's telling me to go a tar trap right there. And 2 crossbows right here. Let's see how that does. Oh, I see. We're just going to pew them as they run around the lake here. Get pewed. Take boomerang to the face. Alright. Piece of cake, right? Let's see, what do we got here? I hope everyone's hiding in their hiding holes. Alright, let's head on down and check this one out here. Looks like we're going to have a mixed group here. Is that going to be flyers too? Yep. Oh, not the bees again. Oof. Shoot. Oof, oof, oof. Alright, well, we got it, but boy, was that sketch. We got any loot? Sorry, dead lady. I'm just gonna take the loot, though. What we got up in here? We got Grams! Granny Larice. She just knitting away. She don't care. Hello, excuse me. Oh, you startled me. Can a woman crochet in peace? I came to check on you. Are you alright? Oh, kings no. There's been so much ruckus today. Go tell whoever is out there to keep it down. And ask Esben to bring me some honeydew mead when a batch is ready. Alright, and we got us a little bit of armor. We will take it. And then we got, what, one more nest up here to deal with. Now, is my health regenning? It doesn't look like my health is regenning. I'm not sure, though. It's under the armor bar, so, I mean, obviously I got the armor, which helps, but... Let's see what we got up here. Uh-oh. The homies are back! The homies are back! That's Chief Tane's horn. The warriors are back from raiding. Help's on the way. Let's finish these warg boars and head back. Alright, so we got... Let's just try the little slow 'em and pew 'em trick here. Oh no, I put the wrong ones. Those aren't range towers at all. Oh, well, that's a big old derp. Don't hit me, brah. Whatever you do, don't hit me. Oof, my goodness. Way too much sketch here. Alright, what was this? Nobody's around. Snoring goat. Man, I'm just getting beat down. Dwerve, there you are. I've been looking for you. Come quickly, your father. He's in trouble. Follow me. What's up, boys? How dare you lie to me? You expect me to believe that trolls attacked our village? Trolls? Just bedtime stories meant to scare dwarf children. Do you think I'm a child? Even if these were trolls, why didn't they turn to stone, huh? Chief Tane, you must believe me. Do you think us blind? Look at all these Elfairy arrows laying around. Yulga saw you enter the snoring forest at daybreak. Went to plot with your Elfairy friends, did ya? I'd never. My son, he... Enough. I can't believe you'd betray your own people. I'll have your head for this, Eric. Take him away. Pops, but no! Sound the horns of war. Call upon the warriors of the other clans. We'll take this fight to the Elfairies, burn their whole forest down. Kings curse them. Well, that's just not right. Eric's brat. Talk to the chief, not me. I'll talk to the chief, all right. What up, Gramps? What's the word? Tane always had it in for your father ever since your mother chose Eric over him. Oh, what are we going to do? But, Grandpa, trolls really did attack the village. I saw them with my own eyes. I believe you there, kiddo, but, you know, how have these trolls come to withstand the sunlight? I mean, come on, it looks suspect. You've got to save Eric. Tane is a fool not to trust his word. He's a stubborn dwarf. But if you tell him what you saw, he might come to his senses. I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him. Chief Tane, Chief Tane. Aye, aye. You're Eric's kid, right? Let me guess. You've come to tell me you saw the trolls with your own eyes, huh? Yes, I have. And they. Of course you have. I'll tell you what. I'm a reasonable dwarf. Bring me proof the trolls exist, and I'll release your father. A head for a head. That'll do. Bring me a troll's head as proof. You have until the next full moon, else your father's head is mine. That is not good. Not good at all. Tane wants a troll head as proof. Of course he does. Then my grandson. You must get him one for the sake of both your father and the Elfairies. The trolls must still live under Mount Crowcrest. To get into the mountain, you must travel north through the snoring forest and find the gates of Crowcrest. Oh, before you go, your father keeps a spare power stone in a chest at the docks. He hid the key nearby. Find it, open the chest, and get you some loot. Take care of yourself, grandson. May the kings grant you strength. Thank you, Gramps. Don't worry, Airy will keep an eye on me. Eh. If only I was 20 years younger. Alright, so we're gonna head to the docks. We are all hurting for health like crazy. North of the Snoring Forest. Unlocked, of course. Come get the key. Now, at this point, we are probably around maybe halfway through the actual prologue. However, since this is a Tower Defense Tuesday video, I don't want this thing to be an hour long, and that's what it looks like I am on pace to be at. So we are going to collect these fat loots and then call it good for this episode. And what do we got? We got us another Power Stone. So now, if you see over to the right with the interface, we are at 6 Power Stones. Meaning we could go like 2 Spinny Boys and Shooty Shooty. We could go 1 Spinny Boy and 2 Shooty Shooties. We got some options now. We also got some slows in. So, you know, if we wanted to, we could get some slows. We're going to unlock traps real quick. So we're going to get a full arsenal of traps before you know it. But that is going to get it for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. Check out Dwerve. It launched today. Link is down in the description below. The game, I've been looking forward to it for so long. We are going to start episode 2 right here, looking for that troll spy. But thank you all so much for now, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.